Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
Can you believe it? The Detroit Lions were oh so close to serving up a Thanksgiving victory for the first time in years. But this last-second field goal snatched away the holiday celebration. We are live at Ford Field. But we start with this breaking news in Roseville. Police are investigating a fatal crash on eastbound I-94 at 12 Mile. This is a live look at some of the damage that was left behind. Details are still coming together. At least one person is dead and several are injured. Roseville police say there was some kind of family trouble in their city with possible shots fired, and one person sped away in a car. That driver entered eastbound I-94 going the wrong way, causing a head-on collision. So avoid the area right now. That's eastbound I-94, which is closed at 12 Mile because of the investigation. Of course, we'll have updates as we learn more. Now back to the Lions. Fan hopes were riding high this Thanksgiving thanks to a 3-game win streak. Today, the Lions scored first. They tied it up, but they couldn't stop the Buffalo Bills. We have team coverage. Jacqueline Francis spoke to fans. Some of their reaction might surprise you. First, Hobie Artigue looks at how that win streak ended. Boy, it was a great game till the end.
Oh, my goodness. Well, leading up to Thanksgiving, the Lions feasted, winning those 3 straight games. But you could have called today the main course. Buffalo, a Super Bowl contender, and a win would give the Lions their first 4-game win streak in 6 years. But that bid, they came up a little short. An action-packed fourth quarter, though. The Lions down by 5. DJ Chark grabs his first touchdown since week 1. The Lions take the lead. Buffalo was leading late, but the Lions set up a game-tying field goal, a 51-yarder from Michael Badgley. It looked like overtime, but with 23 seconds to go, that was too much time for Buffalo. Josh Allen found Stephon Diggs for a 36-yard gain, and that set up Tyler Bass for the game-winning kick as the Lions lose a tough one, 28-25.
You don't have to be perfect, but you got to be pretty close, and we weren't quite able to do that today, but we hung in there and we battled. But I still know, we're getting better, and I still walk away from this. I'm frustrated. Because I hate losing, we all do, but yet I also know we got a little better today.
Winning is the only thing that matters. I think the big thing is we went out there and we played confidently against a team that's regarded as one of the best in the NFL, a Super Bowl contender. And truthfully, I didn't feel like we were outmatched at all.
A lot of players said just one play short. The Lions have their winning streak snapped as their losing streak on Thanksgiving continues, now winless on this day for a 6th straight season. After a short week, the Lions now get some rest as they get ready for the Jaguars coming to Ford Field next Sunday. But whenever you look at this game, this was a team that was a 9.5-point underdog going into this one. They played a lot closer than that.
There were a lot of gasps in the newsroom late this afternoon.
Imagine at Ford Field, my goodness.
Right. Oh, the excitement there. Thanks, Hobie. Needless to say, Lions fans feeling all the feels today. Our Jacqueline Francis was talking to fans as they left Ford Field this afternoon. Hey, Jacqueline.
Hi, Priya. Like so many of you, I watched most of the game at home with my family, and by the time I got into work, which is a 20-minute drive, we went from being down to being tied to then losing. And while yes, that was a bummer, by the time I got out here with all of the fans after the game, well, it didn't seem so bad. In the sea of blue pouring out of Ford Field, emotions were mixed.
We came out, we did our thing, we just messed up at the end. That's all I had no idea why we did.
But you're proud of how they played.
So proud of my Lions.
I feel disappointed. The Lions should have won that game. And they're the best. But the Bills fans are awesome guests, and it's been a great time and a good party.
Go Bills!
Perhaps most surprising, the civility between fans on rivaling sides.
Fantastic host, fantastic city. We're happy to be here.
The next generation of Lions learning young that Thanksgiving doesn't always come with a win.
It was really fun, but if we could have won, it would be amazing. But it was really fun.
In true Detroit fashion, holding on to hope for better luck next year.
It's time for a change in Detroit. The change is near, but the change needs to be now.
We showed improvement, but I'm tired of improvement. We need some wins.
We need some wins. I saved my favorite part for the end there. But again, maybe better luck next year. Reporting live from Ford Field, Jacqueline Francis, Local 4.
And I love that one fan who was just so proud of how they played. I think they really showed their stuff on the field today. Thanks, Jacqueline.
I agree.
Well, no matter how the Lions do on the football field, there's one tradition we can always count on to put smiles on our faces. Of course, that's another America's Thanksgiving parade in the books, creating new memories for generations of Metro Detroiters. Nick Monticelli was there to share the moment.
I love being in downtown Detroit. I love the holidays. It's all great. It's fantastic.
I love it. The weather is great. It's the best weather ever. We normally come out here be raining, snowing, but a beautiful experience. We having a blast.
What do you have in there?
Hot Cocoa.
Can I have some? Despite the lack of hot chocolate, this year's America's Thanksgiving Parade did not disappoint. 27 floats, 9 of them brand new, 8 marching bands, 1 sleepy baby, and 2,000 volunteers like Judy Thomas, who helped build these floats, but she takes Thanksgiving off.
Love Detroit. Love everything about this. It brings the spirit of Christmas to the city. Can't be better than this.
I love the energy. I love how they interact with everybody and the kids and everything.
You're just liking everything.
I like just enjoying ourselves. The cow jumped over the moon.
She's not kidding, that really happened, and it takes a lot of practice.
Definitely a lot of work, especially so happy to be here. Happy Thanksgiving.
And I'll tell you, honestly, the weather is the highlight of the day. In fact, it is so warm that my man, Nick Baumgartner, has got his short sleeves on. Look at this.
Hey man, the heat here in Detroit is perfect.
This is the best I've seen. We were standing in mud puddles last year, but we were here.
Frigid temps last year, it's perfect. At America's Thanksgiving Parade, Nick Monticelli, Local 4.
Looked like a lot of fun. Thanks, Nick. Governor Gretchen Whitmer spent part of the holiday greeting members of Michigan's Army National Guard. Her office shared photos with us. You can see the governor on a video call with soldiers currently deployed to places like Iraq, Saudi Arabia, and Jordan. The governor says Michiganders who serve in uniform put their lives on the line to keep us safe, and she asked everyone to honor their families and pray for the soldiers' safe return. We also know many volunteers were busy feeding others who needed a helping hand on Thanksgiving. We caught up with the Detroit Area Agency on Aging, working with the Ford Motor Company Fund to spread some holiday cheer. And of course, it is a very big job. Those folks were working to serve more than 5,500 meals to homebound seniors and adults with disabilities. We're told about 250 volunteers were on hand to do the work. The food went to 9 communities: Detroit, Highland Park, Hamtramck, Harper Woods, and the 5 Grosse Points. This is the 33rd year for this tradition, and here's why the effort means so much to so many.
Hunger doesn't take any holidays, and that within our region, we understand that 1/3 of our participants or our population, that they are living alone. And the sad fact about it is that most of those that are living alone are spending 10 hours or more by themselves. And so this is just an opportunity to let them know that they're not forgotten.
And this year's meal included carved turkey, garlic mashed potatoes, and green beans with pearl onions.